the days that you have to find the energy to attack the day. That separates you from the other people.
You get up in the morning, you're in the shower, you're driving to work saying, you know what, Lord, thank you, I'm strong. I make good decisions. It's not magic, but those words go out of our mouth and they come right back into our own ears. They start to change our own self-image. And this is not magic, but you go around saying all day, I'm blessed, I'm beautiful, I'm talented, I'm valuable, I'm creative, I'm disciplined. That's doing something on the inside of you.
How you start your day is how you start the rest of your life. And day by day, when you're consistent, doing the same thing over and over to lead to growth, it will change everything about your life.
If you're checking email first thing in the morning, it's not that the email is the problem, it's that you haven't prioritized your time and your priorities and your goals and your activities, that you know the important things that need to get done, and once they're done, then go check your email, check your Facebook, do whatever you want.
Wake up each day and tell yourself you're strong, and slowly start to eliminate those small little pebbles that are keeping you from climbing the big mountain. Quit stumbling. And when you stumble, get right back up and take more steps forward.
When people say, I'm not a morning person, that's the most ridiculous statement a person can make. If you're not a morning person, are we not shooting for tomorrow? And our goal is for tomorrow to come. For you to wake up and lay that on your day every morning. I'm not a morning person. To pull that blanket up over your head every day is such a waste of time. I can't wait till I wake up in the morning. And you know what helps me out a great deal? When I wake up in the morning, I spend the first 10 minutes just thanking. I don't even address any problems and stuff I got. I'm just grateful that I'm up for this. And I think every little thing. And I spend 10 minutes, and it makes your day start such a wonderful way.
And when you wake up in the morning, before you start thinking about the things that you've got to do that you don't want to do, before you start remembering the injustices of yesterday or 10 years ago, before you remember that you're going to that place today to work that you really don't want to be, before your kids get up, before any of those things happen that challenge your sense of well-being, if you can get hold of that sense of well-being and just sustain it for a little bit with really general thoughts, because if you get specific, it usually doesn't work as well. Get into an attitude of appreciation and milk it for just a little bit. Law of attraction will help you out.
Look, I hate to say it, but winning and succeeding is competitive. Life is competitive. Everybody doesn't get a trophy. That's not how it works. And it's your ability to get up and get moving. I tell people all the time, I believe one of the greatest success traits you can have is to get your tail out of bed early and get moving. If it's just to get up and read and get your mind right for the day. So you got to get up early, show up early, get there, get after it, attack the day, make things happen. Most people wait for things to happen. Winners make things happen.
The major mistake that everybody makes is waiting. Waiting for somebody to pick you, waiting for the right time, waiting for you to feel motivated. It's not coming. For the big stuff, for the hard stuff, it requires a push, always has, always will. Nobody is coming to save your ass. It is up to you. And so if you want to change anything about your life, stop sitting around and wasting your goddamn life and start pushing yourself. Whether it's a fast, or it is starting a business, or it is changing how you talk to your spouse, or it's changing the kind of parent that you are, you got one life. And all you need to do is turn on the freaking news and see the kind of that's going on in this world. It's both amazing and terrifying. You never know when your time is up. But I do know that you've got time right now to change things. And so the thing you should change is you should take 100% responsibility for your future. You should decide, what is it that you really want your life to look like? Because you only get one of them, and it's not going to start again. but you could start building your future right now. And that begins the moment that you realize that you're never going to feel like doing the things that are hard. You're never going to feel like stepping out of your comfort zone. And the second that you do, the second that you push through, you win. You win because you see yourself becoming the kind of person who takes action. You see yourself believing in your ideas. You see yourself disregarding your own excuses. That is the source of confidence. It's the willingness to try. It doesn't start with belief. It starts with the push. So do yourself a favor and stop thinking about all this stuff and stop commenting and push yourself. Do something.
As Harun Yahya noted, I always wonder why birds stay in the same place when they can fly anywhere on Earth. And then I ask myself the same question. As Mark Twain put it, the secret of getting ahead is getting started. And that's where people get stuck. You're literally like the bird. You could fly anywhere you want. You can go anywhere you want to go. And look, I know you've got a litany of excuses and all of them are valid. You've got a job, you can't just leave, or you don't have a job and you don't have the money. Your family is in one place. It's the only thing that you've ever known. You only speak one language. You've never traveled before. You don't have a passport. You can't afford the gas money. There are 1,000 real reasons not to go. But the truth is that none of them matter. The truth is, if you want to build something in your life, then you have to remember what Mark Twain said. You have to get started, because at the end of the day, that is literally the only thing that's holding you back. You're not moving. And once you get the simplicity of that, once you understand that you could act right now, you could say fuck all the excuses. You could stop making them. You could stop giving into them, no matter how valid they are, no matter how real they may seem. You can finally decide that you're going to get up and move, that you're going to create that momentum, that you're going to take a step, that you're going to make the demand, that you create momentum, that you get something done, that you fucking find an answer, or as Hannibal said, that you're going to find a way or make one. If you have to carve through fucking rock, do it, because humans before you have done it. And that's the simple truth. That is the simple fucking truth. And everything else is bullshit. Everything else is the weak voice in your mind holding you back and making you a less version of yourself. So I ask you, why doesn't the bird fly wherever it wants to go? Because that's all it's known? Because that's what's safe? Because that's what's comfortable? Or because it's a dumb fucking animal? What do you want to be? If this isn't the life you want to live, do something about it.
We have this habit of getting comfortable in our routines and patterns, and then it gets difficult to get out of that.
There's got to be those days you push through. They're probably going to be more numerous than the days you don't.
And I think that's something to be mindful of as well. Try to imagine your life when you make that easy choice next time. What is that going to do? Is that going to keep you away from your dreams? Are you going to regret that later? You know, a lot of opportunities appear only once in life, and you skip that taking the easy choice, they're probably gone forever.
You can dream of the kind of life you want. You can dream of the kind of change you want. You can dream of the kind of future you want, but until you wake up and begin to plan to get there, it will only be a dream.
If you don't get up and actually do something, do anything, those positive emotions will never have the opportunity to follow those actions. You'll just be stuck in a lazy, demotivated hole for as long as you choose to be.
And so the benefit of discipline in my eyes has always been that through discipline I get things done.
You told us that you was about to start working out. You told us that you was going to start a business. But when are you going to do that?
Your number one job is to become more of yourself.
And sometimes a big part of success is just not being lazy and just doing it. Yeah. That's like 90% of it is just showing up. Get there and start working. Like, you're not going to feel perfect every day.
Effort. Man, I see so many people talking about hustle, hard work.